like, I call you Julia because you in real estate in Miami for more than 5 years.
Do you think the ones that have the most followers make the most money in the business, or?
No.
It's a kind of a creepy story. Have you heard about this? I think she was OnlyFans or Instagram famous model. She stabbed her boyfriend. Have you not seen that in Miami? Be aware of the Instagram models. Do you judge a client based on his or her car? No?
No.
Tell us why.
Because it doesn't matter.
If you had to choose a building in Miami where you had to live in for the rest of your life, where would it be? I'll let you start the podcast.
Hi guys, welcome to a new episode of How Many Million?
A lot.
And today we're going to talk about the behind the scene of a realtor in Miami. So Becky, you're going to talk about the behind the scene of being a realtor.
Do you know how many realtors there actually is in Miami?
No, because the number keep
going up.
Yeah.
After COVID, it went exploded. It's
Yeah.
about like 65,000
Yeah.
realtors in Miami. That's a lot for one place.
And most of them, I will say 10% are really doing business. The rest is like trying to just catch a deal.
Yeah, for sure.
Left and right. Yeah. That's why I feel like being a realtor in Miami is so much complicated in France. I'm comparing to France. Because in France, it's like you need to go to school, you need to, I did 2 years, but some people do 4 years.
Listen, you know how many days? Because it's not even in years. I'm counting it in days. It's actually 1 week of
That's
school
That's
that I
crazy.
did to be a realtor in Miami.
That's crazy.
And I learned nothing.
I think in school here, they just teach you what you can do and what you cannot do.
Yeah, they teach you what.
But then you need like 2 years to be mentored by a top producer to really understand what it is to.
That's what I
and how to
actually
make
did
money.
after and I think to know how to make money and to get experience, you need to be mentored by a top producer. It's important.
I even have a client who came to me and is like, I call you Julia because you in real estate in Miami for more than 5 years. And usually if you in real estate for more than 5 years, then you know what you're talking about. And I'm like, oh my God, even clients know about that. That's great because you can lose so much money like dealing with the wrong realtor.
The wrong realtor, yeah. I have a bunch of people that told me their experience with realtors, not negotiating well. They lost money. They paid the house more expensive. There's a bunch of things that they didn't know.
Yeah, real estate is a real job. This is not like a side hustle, like most of the people in
Yeah, they
Miami.
think it's a side hustle in Miami.
That's a big difference with France. France, all the realtor, that's their job. Here, you see them maybe Uber driver or, doing a lot of the side jobs.
OnlyFans.
I feel...
No, seriously, OnlyFans models.
I believe you. But I feel like if you, as a realtor, you should be busy all the time. So choose your realtor wisely. You're supposed to be busy, focus on real estate, and that's how
have a lot of knowledge about the market, know about its market.
And usually a realtor know about couple of neighborhood. He doesn't know about everything in Florida. If I have a client who come to me and say, hey, I need to buy a house in Orlando, I'm going to tell him, okay, I'm going to send you
someone
to the best realtor in Orlando. But I keep all my clients, but then I choose who I'm going to work, so people don't know.
So you're talking about choosing a client choosing a realtor wisely. I think we choose our client wisely because we don't have time to waste with those people, some of those people.
Time is money.
Time is money.
Yeah. Yeah, I think we also, as a realtor...
How do you go about choosing
It took me years to actually figure out because then you got so busy, then it's like, okay, I need to close all the deal.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm really focusing on the one who's going to bring me the most money and the fastest.
Mm-hmm.
If somebody comes to me and is like, okay, I have this amount of money, I'm paying cash, and I'm ready to go,
we're working together.
You're gonna be my top priority because I know you're serious and I know how to judge. And I feel like being a realtor is also you judge people by their comportment and how they act, and you really it's like you judge a character very fast. Like,
as a realtor.
Yeah, like somebody in finance, I know they're gonna react. An artist gonna react differently. Like it's really like you learn about the psychology of somebody very fast when you are a realtor, so you can make your decision. You know how to.
Yeah,
Some people come, they think they know, and then you ask a couple of questions, and then you realize what they really want.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's a lot of like work on psychology and like, and then you're more effective. You're losing less time.
Yeah, you're losing less time and less money. You select your client more wisely, efficiently.
Yeah.
If I don't see your bank account, if I don't see the funds, proof of funds, I'm not working with you. If I don't see approval,
that's the
basis.
Like,
but not everyone does that.
Grocery store and I don't have any money. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like, what you gonna do?
Yeah. So you said you select your clients. What do you tell them? What is it? How do you select them?
So my first question is, do you want to pay cash or do you want to finance? If you want to finance, did you already talk to a lender? And I also ask if they want to buy right away, what then time frame,
So you say you select your clients. I think it's very important to prioritize the ones that actually are ready to sell, because if you don't do that, then you might waste your time, because a lot of people are not sure what they want. They want to see properties, and just waste your time going to see properties. So I think prioritizing the ones that are actually ready to buy something is very important.
You're right, but I think you can also, all clients, we take care of all the clients, right?
Of course.
We just trying to
prioritize the one that.
But I have clients who sometimes they're not really sure, but I know they have the funds, and they're gonna buy. Like, I have a client who flew from La Réunion. La Réunion is like maybe 20-hour flight.
Yeah.
He came here and he's like, I just want to see, but I know he has the funds. In one day, he bought an apartment. So it's like, that's what I say. It's all about the psychology. If you're ready to make an investment and you're with the right realtor, the realtor gonna show you what you need. I do focus in the client who's ready to buy now, because there is a lot of people who think like realtor, they just here to show property, right? And we're here to sell. So if we feel then this is a family who just moved here and they already have their contract, and they have like 2 months to fund the property they need or whatever, that's going to be my top priority. Or if I have an artist who's going to like, I'm ready to make an investment because of tax purposes or whatever.
You have a lot of those coming.
Yeah, there is a lot of people coming in Miami.
For tax purposes.
And they're like, I need to buy investment property because it's tax season right now. So then that remind them was like, okay, this is tax season. I need to
make a move.
Yeah, to buy investment property so my tax get lower. So it's like, that's the type of people we
want to prioritize.
Yeah. But at the same time, it's like everybody is important, but it's just like how we're going to select our time,
I have a question. I don't know if I can say this, but I'll go for it anyways. Do you judge a client based on his or her car?
No.
No?
No.
Tell us why.
Because it doesn't matter. Like, some people, they care about the car. Some people doesn't care about the car. I want to see your bank account more than the car. The car doesn't mean anything. Some people come and rent and spend all the, they just show off and they like don't have the money. They don't have the funds to buy anything. So I'm not impressed by any car. I have a client who come to me, Lambo truck. Show off. Like, he want a certain type of property or whatever, and it's like big time. Then when we start talking about money, then it's like
silence, crickets.
It's like go around, like, doesn't answer the question. Red flag for me.
Yeah, for sure.
And I have another one who just came, like little boy. No, maybe not a little bit, but just fresh out college. Like, I don't like my dad gonna help me out or whatever, and then first year out of tech college or tech school, he made a couple of million. And like Julia, now I'm ready.
I'm ready to buy.
But because I didn't judge him the first time he came to me, for whatever, it's like, I know you in tech, but it's not all tech people who make a couple of million.
Yeah, no.
But you know what I mean? I'm like, I'm helping, and I don't judge. So you come to me. Oh, I have another good one also. I have a client who show up to my office, gym clothes. Like, she just get out of the gym.
It's always like that. When
No like jewelry, nothing, like regular people. She was a celebrity. I found that later on when I was drafting the contract and seeing and Google her, and she bought me a property for a couple of millions cash.
it's always like that. The people that don't look like they have money, they have the most.
Yeah, so that's why it's like, don't judge. Like,
Yeah, for sure.
I don't judge at all. Like, just want to know the bank account amount, and then
How many
you know,
millions?
how many millions do you have, and then we can talk. But yeah, that's, you never know. And I want to ask you a question about.
I don't like
test
your
a little
questions.
bit, to test a little bit your ethics. So you have a client doesn't know nothing about real estate, from foreign national, right? Maybe French or whatever. And he's like, I want to buy this property. And you know this property is like not good. How you gonna react to that?
You know what? I always say that it's important to keep your ethics, because when you're honest as a realtor, even if you lose one deal because you want to keep it ethics, I think it's super important in the long run.
Yes.
You don't make the money right away,
Yeah.
but you're still going to work with that. I have that happen to me actually with a client. He wanted to sell his warehouse, and someone went directly to him, and he trusts me a lot because we've done deals in the past together. So when this person came to him, he said 10 million for your warehouse. Mind you, he bought that warehouse maybe a couple months ago for 5 million. So it's a big difference.
Yeah.
But the market had changed. He didn't know that. My client didn't know that. So when he had someone coming 10 million, he's like, this is a great deal, but let me talk to my agent that I trust because we've worked together. I told him, no, don't do it. Your warehouse is worth probably like 15 million by now because the market has changed. I'm sure you're going to find a client for that. So I didn't make the deal right away, but you know what? My client trusts me, and he didn't take the deal, and we're putting it on the market for 15 million now. He told me I was crazy for, refusing his money.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I got the listing, so
Yeah.
he's still working with me, and he's super happy.
Yeah, because usually clients stay with you for years. Like, if they trust you and they like how you work, this is a client for life. And that's
Exactly.
what you want. You don't want one deal and then he's going to be mad about it and then go to see somebody else. You want him to stay with you, to refer you, to use a family and
Yeah.
friend realtor.
And he will refer you. You're
Yeah.
going to get so much more business
Yes.
by doing that than
Exactly.
just like that one deal.
Yep.
Did you see the realtor that gives out Gucci bags, I think, when he closes a deal to his client? Have you seen that?
He's in Texas, no?
It
He's
pro-
not in Florida, because in Florida
it's why you
cannot
can't do that.
Yeah, you need to give a gift card of a couple of hundred maximum. But I mean, my client, I don't think they care about like getting a Louis Vuitton bag, because they're making a better deal. If like they have like a couple of million under the asking price or whatever, like they prefer that than a Gucci bag.
It's not about the brand. It's about the experience throughout the whole deal. It doesn't have to be when you close the deal. It's during the process,
I agree.
giving them experience, taking them out to restaurants, Papi Steak, the $1,000 steak. Everyone knows about that in Miami.
Miami is so extra. I want to know more about the Papi steak.
Let me tell you about the Papi Steak experience, the $1,000 steak experience you're gonna get at Papi Steak. So all the waiters come with the case. They have the steak in the middle, and they do this whole show with bunch of smoke, everything. It's like an
Do
experience.
you eat the steak at the end, or
I don't
you
know.
just look at it?
You just look at it, I guess.
No, I'm sure you eat it, no?
No, you eat it, and it's really good, actually.
This is where they have like the big knife, and they just like you can just eat it.
No, I think that's like
Oh, that's the other one. Okay, sorry.
that's that one. Did you hear about the Waldorf? I'm sure you heard about the Waldorf Astoria.
Of course, in our neighborhood.
It's in our neighborhood. So it's gonna be the tallest building south of Manhattan, 100-story high.
Yeah.
Who do you think is gonna bring? What kind of people you think are gonna buy in
I
that
think
building?
the people who know the brand, buying. by the way, I think in few months it was like 90% sold. So
Yeah.
it's like 100 stories. So it's like never see before. I think it's gonna elevate the neighborhood. Really,
Definitely.
because I mean we already have 1,000 museum and all the nice building, but I think it's really gonna elevate, and the design of it is really unique. So all this neighborhood gonna is gonna be very
But
different in 5 years.
yeah, you're going a little bit off subject. You know, Julia likes to talk Technic, but I want to know, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna come live here? Like, what kind of people? Because you know the Instagram thing where they have like each building has their
So yeah, but you talk about Paramount where they have a lot of Instagrammers.
Instagram. Exactly.
Well,
Who
I
do you
feel
think?
like I feel like any building like very Instagrammable. I don't know
Mhm.
if you can say that, but like they want to be there because this is good for their business too. And Miami is full of. I mean, have you seen the gym? I was looking at the review and they were saying then like they don't even know who's really working in Miami because everybody's at the gym or taking
Yeah.
picture. And it's like who's working. So yeah, I feel like all those type of buildings, Aston Martin and everything else. So there is a lot of people who asking like who's working in Miami because gym
Everyone.
are packed. Like they all super fit. They spend all day long in at the gym. They on Instagram posting all their lifestyle, going out, like what they doing for living. So there is a lot of new job coming up. I mean, they're making so much money on social media
OnlyFans.
and OnlyFans. Yeah. I didn't
By
know
the
how
way,
you-
the OnlyFans, the YouTubers,
yeah,
all of those people are living now in Paramount.
yeah. Like I
It's
said,
full
they
of them.
like when they're gonna open up all those new buildings, I'm
Mhm.
sure they're gonna go over there too, and they're making so much money. This is crazy.
Yeah, they make so much money. OnlyFans model, I think they make millions a month.
Some of them, not
Some
all
of them.
them.
Quoting me now.
I mean, I think so. And yeah, so it's like Miami is full of that too, you know.
For
So
sure.
all those new job, so
New jobs.
new jobs. So
But look at us on YouTube,
I know
on podcast.
we're getting there.
We're getting there. Let's take a moment, though, to talk about Julia and social media.
Oh my god.
Oh,
I know that will be coming.
guys, I've never seen someone so bad at social media. I've never seen it. I have to like call. She calls me like, how do I post this? This is not posting. My reel's not posting. How do I do that? I have to do like a video tutorial
So the
to
story.
post a reel on Instagram.
The story is I always
It's
have a social-
2023.
I always have a social media manager.
Excuse us.
And people on social media is like, Julia, you can do better. You should learn or whatever. So now I'm trying to catch
Look
up.
at her now doing a podcast. Good job. But yeah, no, I never seen someone that can't post a reel on social
Because
media.
I always have somebody to do it for me.
Oh, sorry.
So it's like, what I mean? It's like, what would I learn? But now I'm like, okay, maybe I need to know a little bit more so I can improve.
You did good on your last reel.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Check
You
out
di-
my Instagram, guys.
What is it? Julia?
What?
Your Instagram. Give us your
Well,
Instagram.
Julia Grollier. No, Julia. I don't even know.
She doesn't. This is what I'm talking about.
I think
That's
it's
probably
Julia-
her social
Okay.
manager probably did that.
Yeah, probably. Julia Grollier Real Estate, I believe. So, I mean, you Google me, you're gonna find everything.
I'm sorry.
You
guys.
just put my
Google her.
Yeah, Google me. You Google me, you're gonna find everything.
So talking about social media, because we see them, all the realtors on social media showing you houses. Do you think the ones that have the most followers make the most money in the business, or
No.
Okay,
That's a clear no.
that's a clear no.
There is a lot of people who's like they're making money. Maybe I think social media. This is good marketing tools, but there is a lot of realtors making a lot of money and they don't have million of followers. You know
I
what I mean?
agree.
So I think it's good to have a combo of both, but I mean, don't look at the number of followers to judge who you're gonna work with. It's just
It doesn't
all
give
their
credibility.
expertise. Yeah, you need to judge their expertise and if they really know the market and do your research.
I have something for you. Are you ready for it?
Tell me.
You know that building I'm gonna let you guess which one.
Okay. You're scaring me right now.
I know because it's a kind of a creepy story. Have
Okay.
you heard about this? I think she was OnlyFan or Instagram famous model, and she stabbed her boyfriend. Have you not seen that in Miami?
No, where? Pariso?
Yes.
Oh my god. I guess it. That was at Pariso?
That was at
I feel-
Paraiso.
I-
Isn't that crazy?
I don't know what to say. Why she stabbed the guy? Something happened? He stole her Instagram password? No, I'm just kidding.
No, he was actually a really nice guy. Apparently, I didn't know them, but
I'm sorry. Sorry.
yeah, he kind of
You
died.
need to rest in peace. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He was a really nice guy, and she's just crazy.
That's sad.
Yeah, Instagram model. Be careful. Be aware
Oh my god.
of the Instagram models.
Yeah, and I think there is a lot of people also who's like want some good energy and like very sensitive of all that, and they like to know all those stories, you know.
Yeah,
Because if they found out later on, then it's gonna be on you. You know, it's always a realtor fault.
it's
so you
always
need
the
to be-
realtor's fault.
You need to be super picky on everything. Pariso is a really nice complex, by the way. They did a really nice job. I don't really like the new here. That's the complaint I had is like you can hear your neighbors, but the rest is like is a really nice building, you know.
Yeah,
The
and
view
the
is
layout,
amazing.
the layouts are a bit awkward
Some
too.
units are awkward, but not all of
All of
them.
them?
And there is like couple of buildings, so it's like depend. There is the one on the front are the best, and the one in the back is like a little
Okay,
bit more. I'm too technique right now.
yeah, yeah. You're going off track, but okay.
What? I think like okay, people, you want technique stuff, you call me.
She's gonna bore you to death.
Yeah, but
With
I'm
the
gonna tell
technical
you
stuff.
everything about the technical. I'm like people, finance, you know, all the technical people. Like I love it. The artists and stuff like that, or the night party.
If you like to party, if you're gonna be a little bit less technical, if you have millions to spend, if you have 20, 30, 40, 50 million,
Unlimited.
unlimited millions, you call me.
You call me too.
No, Julia, you asked for the technical guys,
The
okay?
technical have money too. I don't understand why you think technical people are boring.
It's just I can't stand a conversation too long with that. It's
But I
just too
think
much.
you need to be technical because you need to be technical.
Yeah,
at
in
some
my
point.
in what I understand, I'm technical. Real estate, I'll be technical. But if you start talking to me about crypto and finance, you just lost me.
I love talking about that.
Yeah, no.
So you call me.
Yeah. So before we finish, I have one more question for you. If you had to choose a building in Miami where you had to live in for the rest of your life, I know the answer of this, but I'm still gonna ask it. Where would it be?
Okay, that's a real question. You ready for my answer?
I mean, I can guess.
Aston Martin. No, I love this building. They were so smart about everything.
We lost her. We're losing her.
No, let me tell you.
Tell us.
You know, everybody's talking about, okay, Miami's on the water, and with everything happening, the water level is rising, whatever. But they thought about they thought about that. All the machinery and all the electrical thing are on the third level. Okay. So
Okay.
if we are, and it's not the small third level, everything is like 11 feet high, so it's like very tall level, third level, like very high. So if you're underwater,
She's passionate about
still-
it, guys. She's passionate.
you still can have everything in your unit. Like the building function, like nothing is happening. Okay? You have your little yacht if you want to go to your private beach. Like, who's doing
Okay.
that? I'm not done
Okay.
yet. I'm
Okay.
not done yet.
Okay.
I have my helipad. Like I can function. I have everything around, like all the nice restaurant. You have Hell's Kitchen across the street. They just open a lounge.
What? Sorry. I just was falling asleep there.
Okay, how about you?
Thank you for asking the question. My favorite building would be for sure 1000 Museum.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
The architect is just amazing. Rest in peace. But I love what she did with that building. Only penthouses or half floors. I mean, who doesn't love a penthouse. And also because I'm going to be David Beckham's neighbor. Thank you guys for listening. If you like this, please subscribe.
Share or like or do everything you think you need to do. And thank you for watching. How many millions?
A lot.